Hi, I'm Amy with Momma-Builds. Come build with me. So earlier today, I decided to do a little tutorial on a flower. So this is my flower. It's a tulip. It turned out all right. I like it. I like that I've got the dark green and the light green. It's got a stem. It only has one leaf, and I've these little blocks right here, like the little leaves coming down off the flower, the base of the flower where it meets the stem. And it's all right. I like how it turned out. But I decided that I wanted to do something that was a little thinner and a little more, um, I don't know, maybe not quite as big, and see how it turns out. So here we have four different stems for our next flowers. And as you can see, I really just did it kind of random. I went up straight and then I would go a little to one side, go up straight some more, maybe come back on the next side. It just depends. So you can really do whatever you want. And then I decided to choose one side and do my lighter, kind of highlighted lime concrete um, along the one side. So all four stems, regardless of which way they're leaning or whatever, they have the lime green on the one side as like the highlight side. Um, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a couple of leaves. And you can really do that anywhere you want to. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I'm going to And that was my dogs freaking out. I don't know what their deal is, but so I'm gonna do one leaf like that, but I don't like how it's going to my stem there. So we're gonna go like this, like so. We could do all the way. I don't know. That looks a little too like right off the stem. So I'm gonna do something like either like this or like this. Let's take a look at both. And then I might do a little green like that. I might not. We'll see. All right, let's do another leaf coming off this way. I'm sorry about my dogs barking. I have a beagle and a shepherdor, which is a lab German shepherd mix, and the German shepherd mix is just very, very loud. She's so quiet until she hears people outside our house. Um, if she thinks they're going to be coming to the door, she just barks like she's going to eat them alive. Yet she is the most timid, quiet, shy, wonderful, sweet, sweet, sweet dog I've ever had. All right. Okay. So there we go. We've got two leaves coming off of that stem for the flower. I like it. Let's get rid of the rain. So I actually kind of like this one even more than that one. I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and to kind of vary them, I'm going to do this one a little further up. All right. Come in with my lime green. Like so. Then I'm going to do another leaf coming off this way. And it's really just, getting the blocks the way you want them what looks right to you, what shape you want to do. So, all right, so I've got two stems, both with two leaves. I wanted them kind of, what's the word, staggered. This guy, he doesn't have a lot of room. I think I'm just going to do one leaf off of here. And I don't think it's going to be the biggest leaf ever either. We're going to go one more down each one. We're going to add that lime green just right there. All right. So this is going to be like a nice little field of flowers here. So let's do one right there. Maybe he's kind of a smaller one. All right. And then I'm going to do a nice size one coming off the lower part of the stem here. How big is that? Perfect. Give him his lime blocks on the bottom. All right, you guys. So there we have it. We have 4 stems. All of them but that one in the back in the middle has 2 leaves coming off of it. Now we need to do the pink petals. Now this one I did like a square, right? I don't know if you watched it. If you did, you'll know, but I just did like a big block, a big square. Then I took off the corner blocks. Then I went in a little, took off more corner blocks, and then I added a little bit of this wool to give it a little texture and a little varied pink color. So these ones I want to be different. These ones are going to be completely different. So I'm going to build up a little bit and just so I have something to work off of. But what I was wanting to do is to make petals sticking out, kind of like, I don't know, any kindergarten drawing that you would ever see of a flower. So here are my 2 options. I can do an option like this, like I kind of do the leaves where I just make a zigzag like staircase down. Or I could do something like this where it's a partial zigzag, but you get rid of the block that you use to place it. And there are good things to both. Um, I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do it a little differently because I want it to look different than my leaves and my stem. But also because I want to be able to add a block of another color underneath it and it still look like a small one petal to the flower, if that makes sense. So, all right, there's kind of like a middle block there, middle block there. So let's do, these will probably be a different color at some point. But I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I really need one more to make that guy fit. And then we're going to do a white block underneath, like so. what I'm doing. Okay, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Okay, so let's go right here. There we go. And then we get rid of this guy. And we'll do our white underneath. I'm getting the feeling this is not going to work out the way I wanted. I was thinking about doing one straight up and down, but that's just not going to work out. Sometimes I think I should plan things out ahead of time, but honestly, you guys, the reason why I don't is because I want you to see that it's okay to make mistakes and to change things up as you go to figure out how you want to do it. It's okay if not everything you build comes together immediately the way you had hoped. It's okay to experiment, it's okay to change things up, and it's okay if even after all of your um, building and planning at the end of the day, you're just like, that sucked. I don't like it. It's okay. So I'm trying to keep the white on the same side for each individual petal. So that means that I did it on the wrong side for that guy. I thought I was going to like that as the middle, and I don't. What else could I use? That's kind of a nice color. I think I like that. Alright, back to this crazy flower. So you guys, this is just kind of nuts. I don't really know. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 of these petals, and they're not all coming out exactly the same. So I'm wondering if I can come out from the back and um, create some petals back here. Oops, wrong way. So I want the pink to come through from behind. So that means I can get rid of these guys. And then I'm going to put the white on the top, like so. This might be one of those things that like looks good from one side, but maybe not super great on the other side. I'm feeling like this is definitely going to be one of those builds where this is a look at the front of the flower only. Okay. Oh, you guys, this is not really turning out the way I had envisioned in my mind, but we're just going to keep at it. We're going to keep going. I'm going to add pink and white, and we're just going to deal. It's not always easy to deal, but we're gonna. We're gonna do that for the back. Okay, so let's give him some white back here. Oh yeah, that's a hot mess in the back. There's gonna be no help in the back. Alright, I kind of want to put a white one there. Alright, it's not looking bad from the front. I like the front. I don't know if I love these white ones, but we're gonna use them. Okay. So now we're gonna add some to the side and the back. So I think what we're gonna do is oh you guys, it's all right from the front. It is a hot mess in the back. Oh goodness, I really don't think there's anything I can do about it either. It's just it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So I'm gonna do something here. I'm not sure if this is gonna be what I'm hoping for. Alright, so I did a little pink in the back there. I feel like, okay, so I kind of like this empty space here. You know, there's empty space here where there's no petals sticking out. There's no petals sticking out on the side here. There's space down here. But this guy doesn't have space, but I kind of feel like he should have some more space, if that makes sense. There we go. Maybe we'll do just white like that. Is that too long, too much? I don't know. I feel like this guy could come out more. So it's going to be a hot mess, but I want it to be like that, where there's space. It seems so dark. There we go. That's how I'm going to leave it. So that is my very first flower with petals sticking out. So I have my tulip that was much easier to build. And then I have a flower with white and pink concrete blocks coming out like petals. I'm not exactly sure if I like it or not. I don't hate it, but it's not what I envisioned. So that's kind of weird. So let's do another different kind of flower here. So we're gonna do okay. I know you're probably confused, and that's okay. I'm confused too. Alright, I want those to come out a little more. Then did I do purple back here in the middle? I did, but I wrapped it in white, which is weird. I don't like it. I know what I was thinking, but it didn't really like turn out that way. So it's kind of like an orchid is kind of the thought there. So I have like a Gerber daisy with long thin petals coming out. This one I think is like an orchid. And this one, of course, is my tulip. So let's see what else I can do. The one thing I like about the orchid and the tulip is that it looks like a flower from the front and back, whereas my Gerber daisy here is okay in the front, but is just a piping hot mess in the back. I don't know. I don't know what else to say because it's just got issues. But we're gonna put the middle there and just act like it's totally fine. So I got a lot of pink and a lot of purple, but you know what? There are other colors, and not all flowers are pink. So let's do, that's concrete powder, so that's not going to stand up very good. Let's do some light blue wool, and I don't know why I was going down. Let's do some cyan. Let's do a blue flower. I'm going to do it here so we can see it from the front. So the thing about this is that I might want to do another orchid because I really like how it turned out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. So one, two, three, four, five up, and then one here at the base, and then we came out two. Does it come out one more then? It does. It comes out one more. That's two up there. Okay. So that's my basic shape for my orchid, I think. Then we're going to take this cyan blue and we're going to do, it should be like this, and then a square in the middle. So we're going to do the same thing over here, a square in the middle, and then one and two coming down, kind of like a handlebar mustache. And then we're going to put two here on either side of the top. And here is a blue orchid. Is that as intricate it is? That'll work. So then let's do an additional color. Let's do purple and magenta maybe. So to do the orchid, we're going to go the two on the bottom. Then you come out one, which is going to be a total of six once you fill it in. And we're going to do that three up. Then we're going to do four in the middle like so. Then we're going to come to our other color and texture and place them right there, right up above the lower ones, and then we'll do our square. Pretty nice looking orchid, I'm going to have to say. I like it a lot. Alright, you guys, this was kind of a crazy, hopefully helpful at some point tutorial. So it's kind of a crapshoot, but we got some pretty orchids. I like how they turned out. The stems and the leaves are skinnier than my first tulip. The Gerber daisy here with the finer, longer petals sticking out is pretty nice in the front, but the back's not as nice. But there you go, you guys. I would love to hear more about what you're liking to see, so please comment. Please like and subscribe and let me know what you'd like to see more of. So come on back more. We have some more spring inspired builds. I'm going to be doing some Easter inspired builds here in the next coming weeks. And just come on back to relax, have fun, practice different ideas, and get inspired to build in Minecraft. So as always, you guys, have a great day and keep building.